Tonight we're taking you inside a hoarder home. The room's filled with 5 feet of clutter and trash.
And we want to warn you, the video that you're about to see might be disturbing for some people. In this special report, our Jennifer Dowling goes inside the home with a local company that's trying to rescue hoarders and help them restore their lives.
A team from SteriClean is digging in Douglas County.
I've lived in the house with its pathways for about a year and a half.
With some stacks of household items, papers, and garbage at more than 6 feet high, it was becoming a matter of life or death.
This is a very dangerous situation.
The client didn't want to appear fully on camera, but allowed us inside her world to inspire others to get help.
It took me a while to let anybody in because of how embarrassed I was.
Restoring hoarder homes for people like this is Chris Gage's passion.
I got into this business to help people.
He calls this a level 5 hoard, the most extreme rating. He gave us a tour of what his team would be up against.
So, obviously the first thing you're going to notice is we can barely walk around in here without tripping and falling.
We started by squeezing through the front door. Wow. I'm not sure how she gets through here. Living room pathways led to a recliner that Chris called the nest, the only open spot in the room.
Okay, so if we continue on walking through here, I'll show you the restroom area.
The bathroom no longer usable and a biohazard. The bedroom impassable.
There, you can't even get in.
When we got to the back of the house, we realized there were even more bedrooms and an office, all completely full of stuff and very difficult to get through.
As you can see, it's very overwhelming.
The kitchen, a fire hazard.
The stovetop is completely covered. You have 100 pots and pans for one person living here.
Yeah, things are going to fall. That's just the nature of the beast.
The dangers were human waste, animal waste, mold, mildew.
Crews started at the front door, shoveling out bags of trash and papers, some covered in rodent feces and piles of birdseed, which is often stored by mice and rats.
All this contents creates a haven for rodents.
Chris remembered a different job where they found nearly 20 in a couch.
And I put it on the ground and all the sides were doing this. And then the next thing we know, Sarah and I see rats just shooting out.
We're at the point when you really want to wear a mask in here because the dust has been kicked up from the movement of all the items in the house. And the crews say that it's kind of like solving a mystery. You can find clues in the contents of the home explaining when the problem may have began, like this newspaper buried at the bottom of the pile that says December 2015.
It's not about the contents, it's about some tragic event that's happened in their life.
And then in 2016, both my mother and my husband passed. I just didn't feel like doing any of it.
To ease the trauma, the team is specially trained to search for family treasures.
So we're just using this right here for some valuables. We found keys, a $5 bill.
Using money.
We'll find thousands of dollars at times.
At this home, they uncovered a very important box in the rubble.
It's the ashes of her deceased husband.
Organizer Rita Prothero helped the client sort what she'll have to toss and save.
I get emotional because it is emotional and it helps them move forward.
This time lapse showed the team cleaning the living room over a 4-hour time span. The results are impressive.
I think I'm making good progress with all of their help.
As they clean, the team also looks for things to be donated.
I'm running out of steam.
After sorting, the next step is sanitizing.
It's an electrostatic gun, so what it does is it positively charges the liquid coming out. If you're doing like toilet handles and that type of stuff, it gets all in the back side of it, and you'll never be able to wipe that by hand.
Chris provided before and after shots of the rooms. It took about 3 days to get through this project. The client says now she can get back to sewing and has this advice for others.
The earlier you can get started on it, the better.
It is so satisfying at the end of the day what we're able to do to help the families and our clients move from what you're going to see here in a minute to our final product is very fulfilling.
In Douglas County, Jennifer Dowling, KOIN 6 News.
Wow. Wow, I give everybody a lot of credit in that story. The homeowner, by the way, gave us permission.
Right, she
to come
did.
in there and
And
follow along.
most people are not willing to
Right.
share that part of their lives,
Yeah.
and we thank her for that.
Definitely. And we know that there are about 3 million Americans out there who are considered these compulsive hoarders.
If you know somebody who needs help, we've posted information for you at coin.com. You also find some of the most memorable things that SteriClean has salvaged, including 105 remotes from a single home. And we have extra interviews from the local people who are helping hoarders. That's all right now on coin.com.